Tell them run it up. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up, flex, thumb down that check. No drip, this wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down that check. No drip, this wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady.
Dog. Coach Julius Hall is here. I had thought we were going to be free of him tonight. Lord. He here. This is Ebony Sports Reporters with, of course, Coach Julius Hall.
Damn what Bernard said.
You said the same thing.
Brown. You said what?
Damn what Bernard said.
Hey, we thought you wasn't going to be here.
Oh no! I was here. I was here. I was just doing some things that I wasn't supposed to be doing, while driving. But I was here. I saw y'all. So again, how y'all doing?
Doing fine. How y'all doing?
Hey, we doing good. Better than good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we were going to go something else, HBCUs. We're going to start with that first. But I want Coach Julius Hall, since he said what he said. I had received a message. I had got a message. I got a message on my phone, and it said Juju working out. And that was from Coach Bernard Brown. And I got receipts. So this is Juju working out.
Such.
Coach Bernard Brown, explain that. Coach Julius Hall said you were talking about me. I just want to go. I put on out there right now, Coach Bernard Brown.
Man, I was trying to get in touch with Ju for 3 days, man. Ju told me he was working out. So I went to the gym. I snuck in so bad. I went to the gym and I see them working out. Okay. Oh Lord, he got a long way to go. He got his feet all long, stomach hanging over. Lord have mercy. I said, man, I gotta send this to Jamal. Let him see his partner.
I need to see it. I didn't really see it.
See, Coach Teacher, I was gonna ask you if you had saw it, so we'll replay it for everyone.
You don't need to see it.
Share. Ebony's first report. We say share.
Such.
Wow.
And sent by Coach Bernard Brown. But Coach Fritz, what's your thoughts on that?
You got a long way to go. Take baby steps. You know what I'm saying? Take your baby steps. You'll get there. See, the turtle won the race.
All right. Coach Julius Hall.
All I can say is you gotta start. What you say?
I said, explain yourself.
Coach,
you gotta start somewhere.
You're gonna have opportunities. Hold on, Coach Tisha.
Oh no, that was strictly for him.
You got to start somewhere, and just watch me in 6 months.
Oh wow!
All right. Coach
Miss Lady, welcome back.
We glad to see you, Coach Tisha.
Thank you. Haven't had a
guess
lot.
What? And the little people are happy that you're back.
Really?
Yeah, the little people are happy that
And you say it again as if the world didn't already hear you say it 3 times.
yes, the little people
I'll
are
deal
happy
with you
that you're
behind the
back.
scenes. I'll deal with you behind the scenes.
Uh-uh.
At least it was an attempt, Mr. Hall. At
Yeah,
least
yeah.
so kudos. Just don't do that no more. Don't try that at home.
Y'all
Hey,
look at me in 6 months.
Okay.
She's back. She's back.
Steve Brown, I know you miss me.
You know I did. You know I did. I ain't put up with these guys.
Especially that one.
And so now we come to this again, our HBCU piece right here. We're just going to reiterate some of this right here. But you all know this is a piece that goes back a couple of years ago. But again, the statement is still relevant.
Last message I want to say is to all you recruits and all you players, come home. You know, if we can do it, y'all can do it. Come on home. Let's represent well. HBCUs need to keep going up, whether you like it or not, whether they like it or not. We need to keep rising with this. We need to keep going with this. The money needs to come back home. Your talent needs to come back home. You need to play for your people. You need to represent our people. I mean, like I said, if we do it, you can do it. That's all I want to say. Thank y'all.
And again, now tied to the Celebration Bowl. That's when Jackson State was playing FAM. And so, again, it's tied to the Celebration Bowl. And now Ohio, excuse me. And so, with regards to that, what's your thoughts on that Coach T show?
I mean, it needs to be said more often. And these kids in these schools need to realize that. Don't just be going to the other school. Come on home. I mean, we have some great talent that's already been out there. Be the new talent. And the same goes for these recruiters. Don't just go to the other predominant schools. Come to some of these smaller schools, some of these HBCUs. The talent is there, but you won't see it unless you open your eyes.
And Coach Fritz.
I agree. Like he said, come on home. Come on home to your community. Your community will have your back all day, every day. You see what goes on in Savannah State. When it's homecoming and it's a homecoming, everybody shows up. So that goes for the coaches, that goes for the recruiters, that goes for the players. HBCU is where it's at. Don't care what the other people say. The money will come. Show out here.
Coach Bernard Brown.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna piggyback on everything you just said. HBCU, those the only games I go to. I go to Savannah State game and that's it. You comfortable. You have if you're not even in the game, you're gonna have a great time.
Right.
I mean, we all get together. That's the only time that us get together from Savannah is at Savannah State homecoming. No fight, no anything. If you're good, the NFL gonna find you. If you're good, they're gonna find you. Some of the greatest football players that ever lived is in the Hall of Fame went to HBCU. Walter Payton, Terrell Owens.
That's right.
Shannon Sharp. We can go on and on.
Jerry Rice.
Yep. So it's that the other game is boring to me. They're boring, the fans boring, and I'm just being honest. Boring. Shit. I want to see some ass shaking, jumping, and everything. That's what that's if I'm not going in the game. If I'm not going in the game, entertain me. You know, we got some fine sisters.
Amen.
Coach Julius Hall, save us, please.
Yeah, I want to just say hello to Michael and to Alvin. Alvin, whenever you're ready to come on the show, let us know. He's a big sports guy also. Whenever you're ready to come on the show, let us know. He's in Atlanta there with you, Bernard. But anyway, he makes a lot of sense, and I know that I'm not the only one that ever looked at that because he's obviously saying it right there. But the only thing separating number 1 and number 50 is a missed tackle, or a missed pass, a missed block. You can take Dion showed you could take Jackson State players and take them to Colorado and make it a competitive team playing on a high level. It's just getting the right athletes like these big schools, Alabama, Georgia, and all. They get the best players in the country. If you got the best players in the country playing at Savannah State, who you think gonna win? Savannah State. You know, so it's just the only thing is you get blackballed and they don't want to put that money out there to pay you. So it just yeah, they do need to group up and make one school, one HBCU prominent, you know, just one. If you have to, one at a time, make it Jackson State where all the other stars go at, so that they can say, okay, well, Jackson State is going to be on this, and then we're going to make FAMU that, you know, and you're going to make Savannah State that, you know, you go on down the line, and you could be great. You can make these schools great.
Yeah, right. Maybe take 2 HBCU teams and put them in the NCAA and see what happened.
Right.
And get a great coach and see what happened. That's basically what Deion doing.
Yep.
That's basically what Deion Sanders doing. He taking players that normally would be in HBC, he put into Colorado, boom, loaded.
Okay. All right. So we'll come to this right here.
One more, carry the boat.
See, I was throwing that out for motivation, but Coach Bernard Brown said that one I have for motivation just in general, but Coach Bernard Brown did. He did. So, Coach Julius Hall, what's your thoughts on that type of motivation?
That's me in 6 months. I've already been asked to join those guys.
All right.
Y'all laughing at me a minute ago, but watch me in 6 months.
Okay. And so now, Coach Ritz.
Julius, that's what they're supposed to be like. I'll be rooting for you. I need to see you in 6 months, but that's your motivation right there. That first one? Yeah, don't do that anymore. The second one, that's the best one you could do. See the technique?
Gotta start somewhere.
Coach Bernard Brown.
Man, my eyes started hurting. They were running so fast, man. I thought they were running from the police.
Oh, Lord.
Man. I thought they were running for the police, man. They were running so fast. I thought that one in the middle had a little something, a shot or whatever you call it, one in his hand. Yeah. But Jules, you're going to get there. Promise, bro. You're going to get there.
Ain't no question.
Motivation.
I'm going to work out after this.
Coach Tisha.
Y'all the kind of friends I don't want. Y'all not honest.
Oh.
Stevie Wonder saw that and said, sorry, Ju, that ain't happening.
You've been missing for a while.
Thanks for coming in, everybody.
I know, but I'm back like I never left.
Okay. All right. So now we come to this. The Knicks head coach. Normally, we would go to Coach Tisha on that, but no, we can't do that because we got to. Julius Hall, what's your thoughts about the Knicks head coach?
They still gonna be the Knicks. What does it matter? They still gonna be the Knicks. The Jets still gonna be the Jets. The Cowboys still gonna be the Cowboys. If it's in your blood and it's in your, why is she talking about Jamal while I'm trying to explain this?
I thought I was on mute. I was talking to the background.
So the Jets are gonna be the Jets, the Cowboys gonna be the Cowboys, and the Knicks is definitely gonna be the Knicks. So I ain't got no nothing to say about it. Nothing. They are who we think they are.
Okay. All right. So, Coach Bernard Brown.
Yeah, I already told y'all I told y'all what to do with the coach. Fire him. I told y'all that about last week sometime. Fire him. You know what I'm saying? He the one. The last 2 years, he the one messed up the New York Knicks series for them to get to a championship. He the one. You got 12 players on the team, and you only played 5 of them. 45 minutes a game.
Can you say that again? B Brown, I didn't hear you. Can you say that part again?
He got 12 guys on the bench, and he only playing 45 minutes, 35 minutes a game. Come on, dude. Go get your hair cut and bye. The next New York Knicks coach should be the Kenny Smith, Mark Jackson, try to get the coach from Houston and pull him over there to a bigger market. That's it, right there. That's all they need.
I get that.
You put me to sleep with that. They need Jesus.
Well, they got him. They got Jamal.
I was just about to say that.
We're right here. And so, Coach Tisha.
Well, B Brown said exactly what I've been saying for the last 2.5 years. Yes, he should have been gone. He is the reason that they can't make it far enough. You got a 15-man roster. Why are you only playing 7, 8? I don't care how much you yawn, Mr. Hall. The facts are the facts. This man is not utilizing his players. Why get him if you're not going to utilize them?
Mm-hmm.
You beat them down till when they get to where they supposed to be, they don't have no more energy to do nothing. Come on. I agree with those choices of coaches.
Mm-hmm.
If they can get Ime from Houston,
mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing gonna help them.
Coach Fritz.
Julius, I know how you feel now after Kansas City got beat down by Philly. I feel your pain. I know how you feel now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we had to go, but what people fail to realize is every season he progressed over and over. So I'm just hoping that when they fired him, that they don't. He got out coach. I just hope the Knicks don't take a step back, because once you make it each round, the next one is the NBA Finals. That's what they were gearing for. If you ever watch basketball, it took Jordan a few times. It took Detroit a few times. It took Boston a few times. The coaching, I agree with all the coaching that everybody said. Mike Malone is one. They need a coach that's going to not be a yes man to the Dolphins, period. You know what I'm saying? That's the bottom line. Every time a coach comes in and then he wants to instill his way, I'm telling you this now. Mitchell Robinson was not even at 100%. And there's somebody on the bench that was better than him. And I already know the owner. He's going to put the guy that he's paying $13 million out on the court.
Who on the bench was better?
Huh?
Yeah.
Coach Tisha. Coach Tisha. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord.
Porty's way better. Porty's way better. Porty, the rookie, he was way better. He could shoot free throws. He could block shots. And he had a good sense around the basket. He won't fumble the ball out of bounds.
Yeah.
Trust me. I watched this when Mitchell Robinson was out. I watched this guy play, and you didn't use your bench. You had a bench that you could have used that was decent. So he had to go.
You said the Knicks should get Moses Malone.
You can wait. He's finished his point. We now gotta go to Coach Tisha. Even though Coach Julius all sent me a text message and said, Jamal, mute her. So that's why she's muted. Unmute yourself now. So, yeah, okay.
Y'all are disrespectful for real. No, not what's Malone's first name? The dude that used to be from Denver. Mike Malone is who he said. I mean, but I would agree.
I was joking.
I would add him to the list of coaches.
What list?
There was
Starbirth list.
So, Coach Tisha, are you finished? Were you finished, Coach Tisha? Because now,
yes.
see how.
I
Okay. Wow. Just go ahead for your free for all.
Can I make a suggestion that y'all get Moses Malone, Carl Malone, and Moses?
Moses Malone, rest in peace. That's what I'm saying.
That was horrible.
On the list, Starboard list. He don't need a coach no more.
Oh my gosh, he wasn't that bad.
Man, please.
Them Dolans, man, I'm telling you, them Dolans are ruthless. They don't have no loyalty to no one, not even the fans.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, Tisha, what the Dolans text me and said. They're watching right now, and they just text me. He said, "We were good until Fritz and Tisha started showing up at the game."
Oh, wow.
Still disrespectful, I see.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, Lord. Oh, Thibodeau just text. Thibodeau said, I don't play the bums after the first starting five because that's how I stayed competitive, because I put the best players on the floor, and them bums would have had us in the cellar and we wouldn't even made the playoffs. That's what Thibodeau said.
And Jay, you gave him free for all to say all this foolishness.
Well, I mean, y'all would like doing it. Y'all were interrupting each other. So I like this is a subject matter that, is touching y'all hearts. So I like, hey, hey.
Yeah. I would touch his heart, all right.
Oh, always speak the truth, man. Bring him back on. Oh, I'm sorry. I lost focus. Hey, I started getting dressed now for the fans.
So Fritz, your daughter did something. And we coming to you. We'll come to you first about it. Hold on.
He'll probably never see that field, but that boy ready, man.
They wrong! Damn, Dada, what you doing all the way out here? Nah, here with no flag. Getting his ass bullied. He over here by me. Dada is in the game. I repeat, Dada is in the game. Oh, he don't know what he's doing. Get the ball, Dada. Throwing this. Come on. Damn, get the ball to Dada.
No! Look at Dada, you're supposed to get the ball, bro. Get the ball.
Go get him, Dada. Come on, Dada. Take it. Yes, sir. Let's go, Dada. Damn. Oh, Dada, one more chance.
So what happened? Fritz's daughter contacted me and said, hold up. She sent me the message. She said that Dada was trained by Julius Hall. It wasn't me. It was Fritz. Because she said she ain't down the aliens, but then so that was she said, Coach Fritz, what's your thoughts about Dada?
Dada needs a little bit more help and more experience. She was missing tackles. She had the ball. She was running, flipped over. Just a little bit. I'm not knocking her hustle. I'm not knocking her effort.
No, Dada is a boy. I'm saying your daughter sent me that because somehow she filmed you. I guess the aliens had filmed Julius Hall trainee.
I give him credit. He has heart to play. Other than that,
heart.
Go back to the drawing board. Heart.
All right. Coach Bernard Brown.
Jamal, I love you, bro. I do. But that looked just like Jamal Jenkins Warrior, number 21, back in the days. Hey, that was him. Dada was Jamal. They had on the same color. He missed all those tackles. He didn't know the plays in the backfield. I mean, come on. I don't know why Mike said Jamal hit him so hard that he knocked him out. Must was Dada.
I wore 25. I wore 25.
No, you didn't. You
But
switched. I see right now. 21. 21. I'm looking at it.
Coach Julius Hall.
Well, whoever took that video did not do his college recruitment opportunities any help. Dada was terrible. Dada was terrible. Dada didn't lock up. He didn't wrap up. Dada was just out there having fun.
Oh,
Dada was playing ball all by himself.
Listen, Dada need to get his feet checked because they go one way and his upper body goes another way. What is going on? But hopefully he's just out there enjoying himself and not really trying to be too serious. That was not a good look.
Not a good.
So this is Ebony Sports Reports with Coach Tisha, Coach Frisk, Coach Julius Hall, Coach Bernard Brown. We're going to take a time out. We'll be right back. And we said everyone share.
Yes, sir.
Savannah, are you looking for some of the best Southern soul food? Then check out Kim's Cafe at 714 MLK Boulevard. The food is so good, you'll think that your mother cooked it. Located in the heart of Savannah, Kim's has a menu that includes breakfast anytime, lunch when you need it, and dinner so you won't have to cook when you get home. They also cater all types of events and can host your reserved event at the restaurant. Come see what everyone has been raving about. Great food, great atmosphere, and a great time. Kim's Cafe, 714 MLK Boulevard in beautiful downtown Savannah.
Need your garments cleaned with care and with a professional touch? Then bring them to One Price Cleaners in Garden City at the Old Farmers Market on Highway 80. Service you can count on.
We are back.
I think about the day.
All right, y'all go ahead now. I'm sorry. I thought I was at the club.
That's why I said I thought I heard Kim. You know, that's why I like okay, hold up. Maybe I made a mistake. Ebony Sports Reporters with Coach Tisha, Coach Julius Hall, Coach Bernard Brown, and Coach Fritz. And we say support all of our supporters. One Price Cleaners located in the Farmers Market in Garden City on Highway 80. Kim's Cafe, of course, 714 MLK Junior Boulevard. Shep Food and Gas, don't ride by, stop by. Davis Johnson, Bozeman Law Firm offices in Savannah, Atlanta, and Statesboro. And listen to Hot 2100 Savannah for that ear candy. Hot 2100 Savannah that will have its grand opening on June 14th. Starting at 2 o'clock. And guess what? Be fun, enjoyment, food, and all of that. Again, Hot 2100 Savannah. You can get it on Alexa, Apple CarPlay, on your Droid, on your app, and also your iPhone app. In addition, with regards to your laptop, your tabletop, and any other top. Oh, excuse me, I forgot. I'm doing Bernard Brown. I apologize.
Yeah.
And we come to this right here. So some people have been some discussion. Now, Michael Jordan has discussed some things about talking about faces of the NBA. I'm gonna throw two things out there to you all. So again, this is one they talk about tears, and so how this come out. how it's coming out is based on the provider did not want everybody to be able to see everything but the tiers. So the top tier, you had Joker and LeBron. Tier 2, you see who's on tier 2, tier 3, tier 4. So now through the ages with regards to now the faces of the NBA. Because there are others that are going back in time, going back to George Mike. And so get your thoughts on that. What's some of your thoughts with regards to faces of the NBA? And wow, see, I was kind of frightened about this right here. And the person I will start out with, oh God, Coach Bernard Brown.
Man, that first group you put up there, man, you could have put us up there. You know, the only one right now, I think, to be honest, I got to give LeBron his credit, and I got to give Steph. LeBron and Steph probably the only two that I go pay to see, period. I wouldn't even go pay. I just go scaffold some tickets. The NBA is in trouble. They're in trouble right now. Everybody you put up there on Jamal, they old. People don't want to see them no more. You got these young boys getting in trouble too much, man. That's why those people up there is still carrying the NBA. I guarantee you, if all these boys, I know we're gonna talk about them later on, so I ain't gonna call their name, but if these young kids get their shit together, the NBA can be right back on top. They've rated them down 5 years in a row. So obviously these guys who you just showed ain't helping. Period. I'd rather have the second group you had, Michael and Bird. I'll go see them play right about now. You know. I think my personal feeling, I think they need to switch commissioner. I think they need to switch commissioner. I think they need to switch commissioner because he letting these kids doing what the hell they want to do, and his product, David Stern, is rolling all over his grave. I should go give him some flour.
Okay. So, Coach Julius Hall.
Well, if they want to face for the NBA, it's going to have to be these young boys that made it to the final. You just got to pick them and you got to groom them and you got to get them out there. These boys played some exciting basketball. Even the Knicks played must-see basketball. They're not going to win them, but they did play must basketball. And so the NBA, if you have a brand or product, you got to protect it. You're a billion-dollar industry, a multi-billion-dollar industry. So you have to protect your product. And the talent that is coming into the NBA is your product. And these young boys are athletic and they're superstars. So you have to protect them and you got to let them know. Part of their contract is that we're going to be watching you. Part of the contract is that we're going to be securing you because, yes, you are our breadwinners. And we're going to make you the face of the NBA, so you got to act right. You know.
All right. Coach Tisha.
Well, I think, first of all, they have to stop treating them like possessions and start treating them like they're humans. If they start there, maybe they'll get a better, output. You are watching these kids from some as young as junior high school, all the way to high school, then college. If you see it that young, then feed it that young. Start mentoring that young. Set up some type of programs where they can get the mental fortitude that they need once they actually get in the league around all these much older adults that are doing things that they obviously want the rest of us to see them doing. But they see it. They are like, oh, they idolize it. Oh, he had X amount of women at the club doing X. So they think that that's the norm. When you get a lot of money and you don't come from a lot of money, come on, you're not thinking about the longevity of the money. You're thinking about, oh, when I didn't have the money, I always said I was going to do XYZ. So they go in doing XYZ instead of starting at the beginning and doing ABC. Has to start early.
Yeah.
All right. Coach Fritz.
With all the coaches, I can tell I'm the piece of the league. The face of the league, they don't even know who it is. You got some players that don't even want to be the face of the league. They got to do a better marketing strategy with these players now. You know what I'm saying? You're still holding on to LeBron. You're still holding to Steph. And they should be on their end of their career, ready to retire. And they're the face of the NBA. The NBA got a lot of stuff they got to do to make it like really, really brand. Get it back to the way it used to be. It was much watch TV.
Okay. So, OKC Pacers. Who will become immortal? Who will become immortal? OKC Pacers. OKC Pacers. Which one will become immortal? And will this solidify OKC if they win the immortal group right here? Coach Tisha, what's your thoughts on that?
OKC for sure. I will never root for the Pacers. I don't think that. No, I'd never liked the Pacers. Not even when Boy was playing. But I think OKC finally has something. If the owners don't jack it up like the Knicks owners have done, I think OKC can carry that torch and you still be proud of the men that are carrying the torch. Not to say that the guys on Indiana you wouldn't be proud of if they did it. I just don't think they're ready. I don't think this is the time yet.
Okay. All right. Coach Julius Hall.
All right, let me go back to back for 1 second. I agree with you, Coach Keith, on what you said on the previous question, but you also have to look at it as this is a job. Your job treats you the same way. You are a piece of meat. You are their property. They pay you every Friday or every other Friday. So you belong to them. Ain't no difference in the NBA, the NFL, none of that. Yeah, they do make it look like it's off of one of the from back in the day in the 14, 15, 1600s or something. I don't know. But we have to make these kids understand that they have a responsibility. There's a lot of money in front of them. Now, so I agree with you, but I also got to put that out there. It's a job. They're not being forced to do anything. You know, so when those people are paying them big checks, they got a responsibility. And now OKC or Indiana to be immortal, neither one of them. It's too much. What you call that? When the teams are equal. It's too much. Huh?
You balance?
Well, yes, another word that they use. But it's too much balance in the NBA for anybody to take. Because you might have 1 year with OKC, you might have 1 year with Indiana, you might have 2 years with Cleveland. So it's gonna be going around. Then if Morant get anywhere and get the right players around him, they're gonna be unstoppable. So it's just they just got to be able to market it right. Your ratings falling, you got to do something to save yourself.
Coach Julius Hall saying it's a lot of parity right now.
Parity. Yeah, parity.
And I'm trying to figure something out because my system has zoned out and all that. I think it's them damn aliens because they got mad because Fritz's daughter sent me that stuff about Dada. But we go on with regards.
I have a rebuttal.
Oh, but we're still on the subject, man. Coach Bernard Brown,
Hey.
Fit me in.
You want a rebuttal? Go ahead, rebuttal.
No, I want you to go first.
I don't think I agree and disagree with OKC and Rutgers. I don't think it's balanced. I think it's just sorry ass teams. Ain't no damn balance in the NBA. It's just sorry team. Ever since the Golden State fell down, boom, everybody win. You win one and done. So, bro, I love you, but I don't think balance. I think they're just a sorry ass teams that's playing in the NBA and period. Oklahoma probably they're gonna win it this year. Then it's gonna be somebody next year. They're gonna see, but I want to see a dynasty. I want to see when New York was winning. I want to see when the Lakers was winning. I want to see when Chicago was winning. Give us something to look at. You know what I'm saying? You might as well put all 32 teams in NCAA 64 and the winner come out. Because right now, the NBA trash.
Just received a text message. Coach Bernard Brown received a text message. They indicated that the Knicks never had a dynasty. The Knicks never had a dynasty.
Wow.
If you want to go say the New York Nets in the NBA had a dynasty, but not the New York Knicks. So that was just sent to me by Coach Tony Mitchell. Coach Tony Mitchell.
Did I
Even
see
though
this?
we were looking at it, he sent this to me. So, but go ahead, Coach Fritz. Coach Fritz.
Hold on, buddy.
What happened?
What's wrong with him?
I don't know.
Day.
We got to
What
bring
you
him
doing,
in.
Day?
We got bringing him in.
Oh,
That's better now.
yes.
So, not Golden State. Hold on for a minute.
Yeah, get your sound together.
It's gonna be.
I saw a response that what if 5 white people got together?
Yeah.
White sports reporter.
I saw that.
Right there. Yeah.
But I'm gonna say this: we ain't even got dignified your stupidity. We ain't even got to do that.
Right.
We were gonna call it out. Let
Y'all
you know. When you think like that, that is stupid. But go ahead, Coach Fritz.
They're too dumb to get one like this. They're too dumb. So don't come at us. We ain't
even got to go.
Don't even come there.
No, let me be the one to do that. Y'all focus on that. That's why.
Okay.
That's why I did that. Stop. Y'all don't do that. That's why I went and said what I said. So that way, again, we move on.
OKC has the talent, has the MVP. They got defense. They got a young squad that they all play together. The last time I seen that was like Showtime with the Lakers and everything. They could be the dynasty. The problem is the owners got to pay everybody. You know what I'm saying? The owner got to pay everybody. Let's see how that goes. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how that goes. Hopefully they don't break the team up like they did last time.
All right.
So, can I rebuttal now?
Yes, go ahead, Coach. Go ahead.
Let's take this. Let's record this part.
I'm just saying, Julius, yes, it's a job. But that's a unionized job too, isn't it? Oh,
yes.
Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm. So they can make changes. They can demand these changes. You're getting these guys and they are still wet behind the ears. They don't know, they're influenced by what they see already in the league. And then they end up being teammates with them. So there are definitely things that could be done. I think, again, even with the NBA now, it's no longer about putting all the good guys on the same team. That doesn't work like it used to work 30 years ago. And OKC and the Indiana Pacers team shows that. All young guys, all still grasping at the same straw.
Yeah. But I can say this here. The NBA is the only organization that let us that look like us basically do what we want to do, to be honest. They're not like the NFL where they think they're slaves and all that and Roger Goodell and all that. But the NBA, that's why it's going on, because they give them so much leeway. And these young guys don't understand this. It should be a privilege, like Michael Jordan, all of them say. You giving them $30 million and they haven't proved themselves. You once you sign, that's $30 million. You ain't know what they're gonna be like,
Right?
you know. But that's the only thing I can say about them. They letting these young guys be themselves, but I think they need to wheel it in just a little bit.
Agreed.
So, just like what happened when we had that comment to come up. So Gabby Thomas at a track meet, a better followed her around while she was taking pictures and signing autographs for young fans and was harassing her and had been repeatedly harassing her. And he's a better on FanDuel. FanDuel went and got rid of him. FanDuel restricted him, banned him of being involved. So again, Gabby Thomas went and posted it on X, and so but the post is no longer available. But she went and posted right there and said people who support him, they're just as wrong. So again, we got that because athletes deal with a lot, and that when you put yourself out there in the public, that's what occurs. Even with ourselves, putting ourselves out there, we deal with a lot. And so what we have to do is let other people understand that the disrespect will not be tolerated. We ain't got to get personal with you, but the only thing we're going to let you know that, again, what is correct and that no way do you tolerate the stupidity. But someone else now has a situation that has arisen, and that's Zion Williamson. There's an accusation that has been lodged. And so, Coach Bernard Brown, we start out with you with regard to this.
Man, I was waiting on this. I am so highly disappointed in that young man. I talked to the young man when he was in high school when he came down and played in our tournament. I told him, I said, look, just be humble. I mean, y'all ain't even seen, and I told you them, y'all haven't even seen the best of this guy. I said, be humble, keep your nose clean. Great family, great stepdad, all that. Now, everything come out on this young man is negative. Scrippers fighting scrippers and babies. And now this one allegation that, beating on her. And I think she lying, though. I really and truly think she lying. I think she upset because he went with that scripper and got her pregnant and blah, blah, blah. Trust me, he's a good guy. He need to get his shit together, man. I don't know what's wrong with him. He only played, about 55 games, 52 games a year and been in the NBA, about 4 years now, something like that. I mean, I'm over him, to be honest. I am strictly just over him,
All right. Coach Tisha.
It goes back to the point that I previously made. They need to be mentored from beginning to end. If that means that every practice they go to, every step of the way they go through, they have to have that person there because they need structure. You got people who come from broken homes, and that doesn't necessarily mean a one-parent household either. It's what I said, a broken home. They need structure. Just because they have money, just because they can perform and excel in a sport, that doesn't take away all the other things that they have to deal with in life. They may not know how to navigate through these certain, obstacles that come up. And he is a prime example of that. The fact that he is even dealing with, why aren't you dealing with people of your caliber? Why are you dealing with people that are not in the status quo, so to speak? What did you think was going to happen? No one is saying, hey, you can't go out here and be promiscuous with all these different people, but don't you want to be safe about it? It's not always just about getting somebody pregnant. It's about, hey, is not Magic Johnson enough of a walking example? Because clearly you can still end up like him. And I don't mean the billionaire part of him either.
All right, Coach.
You sound like mama.
I'm very, very disappointed in Zion Williamson. He was the face. That's another thing. I agree with all the coaches. The mentorship is the biggest piece of it. You can see the NFL put a good product out sometimes. The baseball, they have a good product out. You can't just come in here. You don't have no mentorship. These guys, they got the money, and you can't talk to them because they got the money. There's no mentorship. my man, I thought you was gonna be the face of the NBA, and it's just been a disappointment. You know, like people gonna look back at this, and if he doesn't change, like really be humble and change, you know, Kendrick Lamar, be humble. If he doesn't be humble, he's gonna be a has been, or not even a has been, a never was. You know what I'm saying? A never was, because his potential is there. He just, I don't know if he don't want to play in the small markets. I don't know if it's the strippers that got his head going on, but he has the potential and the star power to be the NBA. You know what I'm saying? To be listed as, you know, like in Anthony Edwards tier and all that stuff. He just, ugh.
Well, Anthony Edwards ain't no better now.
Coach Julius Hall.
Well, it is what it is. And I told that young man, I say, look, don't hang with Bernard. I told him, I warned him, and he wouldn't listen. I told him, you know, Bernard gonna make it rain with a little bit of change. They gonna take all your things.
Oh my God.
Hey, man. It is what it is.
Man, hey, come on, Juju, man, not me, man. Come on.
I warned him. I told him, don't hang with you. Because the
Man,
chicken
that
wings,
dude-
when you get chicken wings in you, and that grease go to messing with your mind from the greasy chicken wings.
Oh,
And
that's what it is.
grease and lemon pepper make you do crazy things. It ain't the liquor, it's the grease and the lemon pepper.
Yeah, you got that right, Jew, man. No lemon pepper, man. That script boy is the best lemon pepper you want to have, man.
But listen, don't y'all think that the pressure is even on these kids when you automatically, oh, he's gonna be the face of such and such, or they're gonna be the face of this. You don't think that pressure alone, especially somebody like Zion, who even Michael Jordan himself put a label on? But he hadn't even proven himself in the NBA before he got that label. You put a bigger label on him than you did Steph Curry. And Steph doesn't even get the accolades that he should, like a LeBron, like a Giannis.
Now, recently, Michael has come and addressed the NBA. He made some comments about the NBA and that kind of like that the pressure that they're putting on these young people, say, for them to be the face of the NBA. So I have to give Jordan credit. And that was recently, that was within the past week. Jordan alluded to that again, you putting some pressure on some young people that still got to develop. And
That's
so
right.
we do this right here. So let y'all know. Edmonton and Florida, the Edmonton Wild, the Eskimos, and the Florida Panthers in the Stanley Cup. Florida. Coach Julius Hall, what's your thoughts with regard to the Stanley Cup? Edmonton Oilers, bam, the Oilers, bam, Edmonton Oilers in the house, along with the Florida Panthers. Coach Stud talked to you this week. He talked to you about that this week.
Oh, he trying to act like he frozen.
He's frozen.
Yeah, I was froze. Off of that mess you just asked me, I was froze. It froze me. What I look like? I mean, listen, if I can't name a player on your team, I'm not even interested in you. It's like, who won the Indy car race? Who won that? I bet I know and y'all don't. But I'm not even interested in that. I'd rather watch grass grow and paint dry.
Man, boy.
Yeah, it's rough.
Man, go ahead, Day.
Yeah, okay, he dropped the mic.
Yeah, he dropped it.
He dropped the mic and was like, I'm done.
No, I removed it from the studio because I don't want the insult. I don't want any issues with any hockey fans. That's why I removed it from the studio. That's the opinion of Coach Judy Hall, not the opinion of Ebony Sports Reporters, Coach Bernard Brown.
To be honest, Florida, I want Florida to win. Florida they was knocking on the door, and they finally got there. I forgot their best player on the team is, so I'm rooting for Florida. Yeah, they've been knocking for the last 3 years, and they finally got there.
All right. New York Islander, Coach Tisha.
Really? I'm actually going for Florida also. I mean, I don't really watch it either, but I must say it's been pretty interesting getting to this Stanley Cup. So I've watched here and there, but I would go for Florida.
All right. And we go to New York Ranger, Coach Fritz.
I do like the Rangers because it brings hype to the city, but yeah, I'm not a hockey fan. What'd you say, Julius? I'd rather watch grass grow.
Yeah. Yeah. But you're a New York Knicks fan.
Yeah, right.
Right. So, but I'm going to show you all something. So, Coach Bernard Brown and I went out. We went to the mall, and so Coach Bernard Brown was running his mouth. I'm going to show y'all what he was going to do because he was being Razor, and so I'll be in Jamal. So Jamal had to do something. So this Coach Bernard Brown and I
getting ready for the season. Ray Lewis, baby. Are you okay? Ow. Yes, it is.
So you saw what I did to him.
You were wrong.
You saw what I did to him. He thought he was getting ready for the season. He was getting ready for the season. Yeah. So Coach Fritz.
I'm done.
I don't even know what to say with that.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all go back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
Woo.
That was a hit. That was a hit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lord.
So, Coach Tisha.
I was not ready at all. Not ready. The friendship would be over.
For real.
I'm like, oh my gosh, where the heck did they think they were? Like, he could have killed that kid. It was like, I'm not all right. I'm like, y'all play too much.
Yeah.
Recruits, go get him.
Coach Juju.
Well, it was a good hit. It was clean, but it was some AI involved, and that was Bernard really hitting you.
There you go.
I was there.
Yeah. Case closed. Case closed.
Coach Bernard Brown. Razor, go ahead, Razor Brown. Yeah.
Man, if you have to get that built up to beat me, then I'm gonna let you have that one. You can have that one. Yeah. If you want to feel so good, you can have that one. Yeah. I'm still after that hit, I'm still sleeping.
You're right.
That's just like my mama came to Jackson Elementary and beat the hell out of me. That's what that feel like.
So we now come again. Some issues going on with regards to parents and their athletes, and issues are going on that again y'all want to mimic other people and being celebratory about it. So this is an issue going on right now.
I worked so hard for that title.
The greatest moment of 16-year-old Clara Adams' young career taken away from her because of a celebration. After winning the 400-meter event at the CIF State Championships with a time of 53.24 seconds, her dream of winning a state title went up in flames after celebrating using a fire extinguisher.
When she blew the fire extinguisher, the opponents were gone. That was our moment of celebration, and the CIF officials made that about them. The crowd went crazy. They loved it. The CIF booth went crazy. They loved it. But those few guys in those jackets, they took offense to it, didn't like it, and they made a decision based on emotions.
The North Salinas High sophomore grabbed a fire extinguisher from her father and coach and extinguished off her spikes. The CIF deemed her celebration unsportsmanlike, stripping her of her title. It's a celebration made famous by American sprint icon Maurice Green, who enjoyed her paying homage to him and thinks she should get her state title back.
When I heard, because it happened, and then people just started calling me, oh, this girl who just won the 400 redid your celebration. I was like, huh, what? If it was away from everyone and not really interfering with anybody, I would say reinstate her.
Coach Bernard Brown.
The words about to come out my mouth is affiliated with Bernard Brown, not Ebony sports reporter. That's just a straight up bunch of bullshit. Come on, really? You mean to tell? That's what I'm talking about, man. These folks always effing with our kids. Always effing with our kids. And some of us sit around and don't say anything. They need to get that girl back that title. Shit, she blew them away. Her shoes was hot. Cool it all. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you right now, I ain't gonna lie, I'm be honest with y'all. I'm just calming down because that comment is still in my head. And I want to go off so damn bad, but I'm like, you know what? This Our Black Media Network, I'm trying to keep it calm. But see, shit like that get on my nerve. Y'all think y'all the privilege of just doing us all kind of way? Man, it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable, and I'm tired of the bullshit. Trust me. And whoever listen to me don't care what I don't give a damn. I'm tired of y'all messing with our kids, man. I'm over it. If it was a Becky and she did that shit, nobody would say nothing. They would put her. They probably went there and got an executive order for Donald Trump and made her come to the White House. Y'all know I'm telling the truth.
All right, Coach Julius Hall.
Well, she was on fire, and her shoes needed to be extinguished, and they need to look at that. They don't know what her feet was feeling. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. They come up with anything to disqualify these kids these days, especially. It's if you put us anywhere on the planet, we're gonna win. It don't matter where we're at. We're gonna win, especially when you're talking about the athleticism of the DNA within. So it's just strange that they would do that to a youngster. And, where is the I understand the sportsmanship of it, but she didn't go slap somebody or nothing,
Right.
She didn't do anything to anybody. What she did was to her own property. It didn't. I can see if they said the extinguisher got in somebody's eyes or something. Nothing happened. So they just went a little too far, and they tried to make people feel like we lost, and we got to agree.
All right, Coach Fritz.
The people that voted for her, that took the title away from her, this is not about you. It's not about you. You made a statement that was wrong, inappropriate, because like my coach said, B. Brown said, if it was Becky, y'all be saying, oh, that's the greatest player of all time. She's the greatest. She's the greatest. You know what I'm saying? We could talk all day about the Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese story, but when we do something that is not deemed sportsmanlike, they're going to take the awards and everything away. There's other people that do worse things than us, but they don't take their awards. They don't take nothing away from them. You know what I'm saying? The only one was Pete Rose. After that, you know what I'm saying? They probably consider him to be like us. So that's a travesty. That's a travesty. They got to stop doing that to us. It is not our fault that we beat y'all. It is not our fault that we.
Yeah.
How do you know? The shoes is made from China. It's a different. It's not made for us. You know what I'm saying? So the shoes probably blew up. You saw what happened to Zion when he wore the shoes and blew up on his feet. So you don't know how hot the shoes was for her feet when she finished racing that. She was gone. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Coach Tisha.
I think if they would have gave a better reason why they disqualified her, I could understand it. But you disqualified her because it was unsportsmanlike, not necessarily because she used the fire extinguisher. You felt that she celebrated herself overzealously. You got rules that say You can only celebrate 50% of the way. I mean, that's just dumb. They knew she was going to win the second race that they automatically disqualified her from, that she didn't even get to race in, because they were already intimidated by the race she did win. You know, watching it and listen to her father, I was a little torn because I felt like he was living vicariously through her. He wanted the whole celebratory thing. He admitted that it was his idea. He wanted to do it. Of course, that's dad. Hey, sure, let's celebrate this hard. So he himself took the responsibility of my fault. It was something that I wanted to do, but at the same time, I definitely didn't think that she would get disqualified for it. Do I think they went too hard? Yes, you could have gave her a warning. You could have said, listen, this is not acceptable. She not only did she beat those girls, she smoked those girls, and they knew she was going to do it in the 100-meter. They didn't want her to go further. And this is why I tell these young kids all the time, a lot of times you want to do things extra, but always remember that there's always somebody out there making sure that you don't even get a little bit, let alone the extra. So don't do it. Not because they have some type of authoritativeness over you, because you don't want to give them that extra. They can't take your talent away, so they'll use other gestures to get you to be unseen.
Yeah. Our kids.
So I have to do this right here. Is the Mets pitching that good? Is the Mets pitching that good? Is the Mets pitching that good? Coach Tisha, is the Mets pitching that good?
Did you switch that quick?
What? Oh, wait. You say switch?
Listen, is the Mets pitching that good?
Hold on. You have to be fluid. On every sport, you got to be fluid. So, yes, you have to be fluid. Go, okay, is the Mets pitching that good?
Yes. Are the Mets that good? Yes. Do we have still a lot of work ahead of us? Absolutely. But we're definitely on the right track. I am absolutely proud of my New York Mets.
Coach Bernard Brown. The Mets pitching, is it that good?
Man, please.
Okay. All right.
Man, please.
Okay, Mr. Atlanta, you must have seen that game today.
Coach Bernard Brown is getting his statement. Okay.
Hey, what happened last year? It's gonna happen again this year. They give y'all, they let y'all come to the party, and then when it's time to dance, they disappoint y'all. The Mets is who they are. Period. The best baseball team in New York is the New York Yankees. That's all I got to say.
Absolutely not.
Hold up, Coach Julius Hall. My God, Coach Tisha, you're just interrupting. My God.
Let me mute myself because I got a lot to say.
Yeah.
Well, the Mets are who they are. I know that you're gonna probably try to jump on my Braves after a while. They're in a slump. But what you laughing at, Tisha?
Yeah, they're in the pig pen.
Look at Fritz down there happy. We ain't gonna be happy. You're not gonna be happy in about 2 or 3 months when we talking about them darn Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott fumbling the ball. So don't go to clapping now. Look at Tisha up there being messy.
So
you the one text me to tell you that, Fritz.
Coach Fritz.
Woo! So the Mets was the best team in baseball last year, and they continued. They with their run. They continued, made the playoff. They were underdogs for everything until they got to the Dodgers. Cool. Atlanta, I have no idea what you're doing. Today was a horrible day. You was up 10-4. 10-4. I watched that game. 10-4. And y'all lost 11-10 to Arizona. Now we do have good pitchers. We're missing 2 more. One came back and he took the Dodgers out. We took the series from the Dodgers. We'll see everybody. When everybody gets hot and healthy, last year I remember, Bernard, check the tapes. Julius Halls was talking about, the Mets is the best team of right now. They hot. Don't say the Mets is who they were. I could go back and look at the tapes and say, yeah, this is the one that said Oh, the Mets is, I can't say nothing about the Mets. They're the hottest team in baseball right now.
Yeah, but the World Series and who got the World Series and the championship in California? The championship in California.
Yeah, and
they was the best team.
They beat the Yankees.
But they ain't beat the Dodgers.
They beat
Who got the championship? Who got the championship?
It's okay.
It wasn't.
Come on, New Year.
Listen.
Come on, family.
It's a
Come
new
on,
year.
family.
Who not gonna get it this year will be the Braves.
Oh, well, they ain't neither one of them. The Braves or the Mets ain't gonna get it. It's going right back to California. It's going right back to California.
Nope.
Man, the Dodgers on fire, man. They could, trust me. The only way y'all beat them, that girl gonna have to get that fire extinguisher and put that fire out on them.
Y'all just disrespectful to my Mets, man.
No, they disrespecting y'all, giving y'all hope.
The Mets are really good. Even the Dodgers said that they were better than the Yankees.
Yeah.
They gave them a better run for their money than the Yankees did.
Period.
Yeah, they look good. They look good getting off the airplane.
Jamal, move on. Next topic. They get out of hand.
So, well, you do this. Bernard Brown said that he found my side piece. He found my side piece. That's what Bernard.
Yes,
Brown
I did.
said. He found my side piece.
Nope. I'm muted.
Nope. Bernard Brown. Go ahead. She looking for you too, Bernard. She said she gonna whoop your behind.
Come on, man. How you putting all that weight on those shoes? Come on. That's too much weight on those shoes, and you trying to walk the stage. Jamal, you better than that, bro. You better than that.
Well, she actually is Julius Hall's cousin, so but Tisha.
I'm done with y'all. I'm not responding and commenting on that. Are you kidding me? Nope. Shout out to the big girls.
All right. Coach Fritz.
Man down. Send the EMS. Woo, Lord have mercy. You know what happened? I feel so bad for her. Your side piece.
I can't tell.
It happens, a tire blew out, and that's what happened. You know it caused her to go off the road.
All right, Coach Julius Hall.
Well, I told you not to give that girl that cheeseburger, but you insisted that she eat the crystals. You know what crystals do to people. She had crystals with cheese with double onions.
What?
That's your girl, though. You was the first one there. The baby, you all right?
That's right. I love you. I love it. You. Yes. Mm-hmm. Coach Bernard Brown. Mm-hmm. She's gonna take you out.
That's
she got a contract out on you.
Yeah, she's sweet though. That's a lot of woman, man. That's luscious. That's luscious. Woo. Yeah.
So again, we come deal with some excellence right now. Some excellence.
Can we see that again?
Coach Fritz.
Okay. I appreciate it. That I got your girlfriend out my head, so I got her in my mind. I'm good now.
Coach Fritz.
Great technique. Hope she got a whole bunch of 10s.
Yeah.
She did.
Yeah.
That's
Coach Tisha.
Smart answer, Fritz. Smart answer. Good job.
Great dog.
Now that's a smart man right there. Great form. Hope she won. She did look good.
Coach Bernard Brown, you got 10 seconds.
Oh Lord.
5.
Man.
1.
She got
2.
She got 20. She got 20, man. She long. She just, man.
7.
What city that in? What city? What city?
Coach Julius Hall. Your time is up, Coach Julius Hall.
If I'm drowning, Bernard and Fritz and Jamal, y'all don't try to save me.
I know it. Woo, man.
Y'all are horrible.
Right. All right. Well, we come to this right here. We see what's going on with y'all. We come to this right here.
Top defense by Philadelphia. Collins to Bobby Jones. Going to the hoop. Basket counts and a foul on Bird. And he threw it at Larry Bird. Bobby Jones goes all the way. Slam dunks it over Bird. Good call. But that's why you have
76ers and the Celtics. Coach Julius Hall, Bobby Jones.
Well, he had hoops and he had hops and he had boops and oops. He had everything in that.
Yeah.
I remember that play. I was watching that game, and it was an incredible play. Even way back then, we talked about it for months.
All right, Coach Fritz.
Great play. There's not too many clips that you see somebody dunking on Bird like that. It's a few. Dominique Wilkins is one, and maybe Johnny Newman. After that, that was a great play. You know, Bird had a couple of comments to make about Bobby Jones. You know what I'm saying? He had a couple of comments to make about Bobby Jones. Bobby Jones just dunked it on him. That's it.
All right, Coach Bernard Brown.
Bobby Jones is one of the most underrated basketball players that ever played in the NBA. That was a bad boy. You know what I'm saying? And then shit, I can dunk on Bird. Bird couldn't jump. Bird couldn't jump. I mean, come on. But Bobby Jones was a bad boy. Class act, won that championship. So that was nasty. That was nasty right there.
All right, Coach Tisha.
I mean, that's when basketball was basketball. Without all the fluff. That's when you ran to the TV. That's when you was like, yo, fellas, y'all can come over here, but we ain't hanging out. We watching the game tonight. Those women like myself that was into sports was right there with them. So great play, of course.
Okay. So not a lot of time on this. The best sports movie or the best sports show, television show, or again, it's fictional, you know, or it could be nonfiction. The best sports movie or the best show that depicts sport that depicted sports in it. Coach Tisha.
You always come to me first with something that you know I got to think about.
All right, Coach Bernard Brown.
No, wait. Fritz, what's the name of the?
Coach Bernard Brown we muting. Coach Bernard, we going past since you did that.
The best one that I seen is Love and Basketball. Love and Basketball. That movie still play on the Life Channel. Still play. Love and Basketball to me was the best one so far. Yeah.
Yeah, but that was
Coach Julius Hall. Coach Tisha. Coach Julius Hall talking now. Coach Julius Hall.
He muted.
Cornbread Earl and me.
Okay. Had Jamal Wilkes in it. Okay. All right. Coach Fritz.
I have two. Remember the Titans?
That's the one I was talking about.
Yeah.
Remember the Titans and Earl Manigault.
Okay.
Whew. Better than Kareem. And Kareem said so.
All right.
Thank you, Fritz.
You're welcome.
Coach Tisha now.
He said it for me. They remember the tape. That's what I was telling you. I was trying to ask him what the name. He knew what I was going to say.
All right. This ain't Rucker right here. This ain't Rucker. This ain't Rucker right here. This ain't Rucker. That ain't Rucker. Coach Julius Hall.
That was a hell of a play if it wasn't.
Yeah.
That boy, they need to be in the NBA somewhere.
Yeah.
They go to face of the NBA right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Coach Bernard Brown.
Yeah. Man, that's must-see TV. Y'all don't realize it's a lot of players right now should be in the NBA that we should be watching on the plate. Trust me. You know. Matter of fact, that move was way better than what Dr. J and did. That was a hell of a move right there.
All right. Coach Tisha.
That makes me miss those N1 games, man. That was pretty. That was must see for real. They need to bring them N1 games back, or at least something similar to it. Let's see these street ballers play. And yes, some of them may qualify for the NBA. They may not be college, type players or children, but they might deserve a shot in the NBA.
All right. Coach Fritz.
There's a lot of players that do, like you guys said, do deserve to be in the NBA. Unfortunately, Isaiah Thomas crashed the CBA. So remember, a lot of players didn't make it to the NBA, but they went to the CBA. You know what I'm saying? So he did something with them, and a lot of owners that had the CBA were pissed off. There's a lot of basketball teams league that people don't know about. You know what I'm saying? Connecticut got one. I forgot the name of the organization, but it's like the Connecticut Sea Wolves. A lot of people don't know about basketball like that. These are the places that these athletes could go and hone their skills to make it to the NBA. But there's a lot of players that should be in the NBA and they're not. It's like politics. You know what I'm saying? Politics.
All right. So Ebony Sports Reporters Hall of Fame, because that again is none of us. You can't nominate yourself, you can't induct yourself. It gets someone that you think that should be recognized in the Ebony Sports Reporters Hall of Fame. Who is your inductee? Give us one inductee that you want to see in the Ebony Sports Reporters Hall of Fame. Again, somebody you think that should get some accolades. Coach Fritz.
Oh, Mr. B. Brown. He should get the accolades. He brings the energy.
Again, no, we saying an athlete, somebody that we say
athlete.
We say because we have done this before. This ain't the first time we did it. That would say we want somebody that people should get some recognition, some shout out to. You doing this is about being selfless.
I give it to you.
Let me just back up again. It's about being selfless because we got people around the entire world. Give a shout out to somebody that you know or you've seen that you like. People need to know about that person. So that's what this is about.
Ali.
Why we gotta go and do that again?
Muhammad Ali, greatest of all time, number one.
Somebody unknown. Okay, somebody we know. Coach Julius Hall. Go ahead, Coach Julius Hall.
Well, I was gonna give it to you for that one fumble you recovered over 4 years. One fumble.
Yeah. Coach Bernard Brown. I'm sure you got a number of athletes that you have coached over the years that you have seen. Get one person, because again, that we want to do that because that's something. How many sports shows do stuff like that? None of them. That's why I'm saying. That's why I mean we would do it. That's why we would do that at times, and that what we say we need to actually have it so we can go and put it up so people can go and see that. So what did that do too? That makes people want to see us because again, it's like saying, hey, listen, they recognize us, they recognize our value. Coach Bernard Brown, go ahead because I know you got people.
I'm gonna do this
one right now.
I'm gonna put all my girls from Fertile basketball team in the Hall of Fame. Because those girls played their butt off, and I give them, they should be in the Hall of Fame. Trust me. Best season ever. First time ever winning the region. First time ever winning in the regular season. I'm going to give them, they definitely should be in there. My girls, 2024, 2025 girls basketball team.
Where you get the rings from the first time ever doing all that?
No, I won the state. You want hold on. You want me to get it? I got about 3 of them up there. I won the state with the boys. I never won the state with the girls, but I got 4 girls.
Those were boys. I thought you would. Okay.
No. I won 3 state with the boys. Oh, okay. And the girls, I 2 games away. But let me tell y'all something right now. Boy, I got 4 girls coming from Jamaica.
Coach Bernard Brown, we ain't got a lot of time.
Coming from Jamaica.
The other coaches gotta go. Hey, they gotta give their own. They ain't even. It's 126. 126. Hour and 26 minutes. Coach Tisha.
I would give the Hall of Fame to my nephew, Nana Williams, who is kicking the door down in the boxing world. Remember the name, audience. Nana Williams. He is must-see TV. Local boxing now, but it's only the beginning. Shout out to my nephew.
All right.
Okay.
Whew, it's like pulling teeth. Just to get people
Thank you for it.
Just to give a shout out to somebody who is deserving, but a lot of people don't know. Yeah. So this is Ebony Sport. Well, we got like 3 more minutes. Let me do this right here. Just a smart play.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is what you call smart basketball. My boy said, I know where that ball going. I'm going to get it straight to the Baja lay.
Just in case people see it again.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is what you call smart basketball. My boy said, I know where that ball going. I'm going to get it straight to the Baja lay.
Coach Julius Hall.
One of the smartest high school plays I ever seen.
Yeah. All right.
You gonna tip it to me, dummy.
Coach Fritz.
Exactly.
Great basketball anticipation. Great move. Great basketball mind. He knew where it was going, and he just got there before the guy could even realize what was happening. Dummy. That's what he said. Dummy, I know where you're going with this.
Yeah. Coach Tisha.
Stay ready so you don't have to get ready, baby. Ready.
All right. Coach Bernard Brown.
Dumbass.
Tell us how you really feel.
That's it. That's all I got to say.
This is Ebony Sports Reporters with Coach Bernard Brown, Coach Julius Hall, Coach Fritz, Coach Tisha. We said check out all our shows. Check out Hot 2100 Savannah and the World. And check out Julius and Jamal in the morning, Saturday mornings with DJ Vicious. Check us all out. And again, we got it coming up, the grand opening.
People, if y'all check out the Hot 2100 on Saturday with Jamal and that Jamal and Julius.
Have a diaper on because the laughter is unmatched. Trust me.
They got their guest star coming on, Mr. B. Brown. It's just hilarious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah. Hot 2100. Can't get better than that. Glad to see you, girl. Whew, man, I'm glad to see you. You brought that.
Don't bring your pets, though. Don't bring your pets.
So
signing out.
All right.
Bye.
All right, y'all be good.
like this.